Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. We're back with episode 4 of my Kiev and Rus series on Total War Attila. In today's episode, we're going to be dealing with the Eastern Hordes. We have the Golden Horde pushing us up in Kursk, and we've got to deal with the Crimean Khanate to the south as well. So, if you like the sound of that, that's what we're going to be focusing on in today's episode. Feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, leave it on the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series, and we'd like me to expand and conquer. We're going to start things off by decimating some steppe rebels. In the last episode, we had an epic, massive, it was actually a really fun and enjoyable siege of Kiev. A bunch of Byzantines push north. We're dealing with the Danes as well, as they're encroaching into my territory, but we're still massively benefiting from the Cuman Confederacy alliance and those early wars and victories against Lithuania and the Baltic pagans. So, we're going to have to deal with these two armies here with our second faction leader that we have for the series, King Mikhail, or Prince Mikhail, however you want to say it, because he's technically a Kievan prince, but whatever. Anyway, we're going to be dealing with the Crimean Khanate here, and hopefully taking the peninsula, the Crimea, for myself. So, let's fight this one on the battlefield here today. Let's get stuck in. Now, army build wise, for the Battle of Kaffa here, I don't know why the Crimean Khanate don't spam that much cavalry. Maybe because they're puppeted? I don't know. I feel like that they're not like a main faction you can play as. You know what I'm saying? So their roster might be slightly tweaked and altered and unavailable. So what we're going to do is we'll put our heavy shock cavalry in the front line. We'll just try and directly charge them and hit them. We've been spamming these bad boys out throughout the series and they've been working magnificently. I can't recommend it enough. Get yourselves some heavy shock spam in 1212 AD. It's actually absurd how good they are, particularly the Kiev and Rus variant. But here is King Mikhail, Prince Mikhail, our faction leader. I always have a tendency to say king because it's always a king. I rarely ever play as a Kievan prince or a sultan, I guess. So we'll put our axeman infantry in the second rank and we'll push north. But check out all these tents. I forgot they did this in Total War Attila. If you fight a horde faction, that they park their tents right on the side of the battlefield. But their reinforcements are pushing in. Now there are more cavalry in that reinforcing army, but look at that. Tents as far as the eye can see. So we'll try and charge this first army, Rohirrim style, right into ruin, straight up into them, right up their guts. It's a nice flat battlefield where our cavalry can accelerate. There's even a little bit of a high ground they're sitting on, so they can't actually see us over there too much. Alright, we'll slow things down. We'll give out some attack orders. We'll try and overlap. Oh, we're not going to have enough, actually. No, I've changed my mind. So we'll hit that, because what's going to happen is that cavalry could potentially hit us, but we'll just have to see. We'll see how they react. Those archers on skirmish mode, I imagine, are probably going to pull back. Right, hit that. Right, good. Oh, those cavalry reinforcements are hightailing it massively. They formed up into a diamond flying wedge formation here. Not a bad strategy. We've managed to cross the distance quick enough that those skirmishers weren't going to hit me with impunity. They're forming up in formation, but it's not going to be enough. Good charge. My cavalry pinning their infantry down is going to give us enough time to cycle charge for a second time. allow my axemen to come in and beat things up. Close victory, you got to be joking, mate. We lost our general towards the end there. Yeah, we lost 1,000. They outnumbered us 2-1. We managed to take 3,000 of those guys with us. Once again, our heavy cavalry being the MVP. 340, 430, far out. But now with these two armies destroyed, we should be able to occupy the Crimea now. It really only leads just the Golden Horde. And Genghis Khan. Yeah, so what happens here? That we've lost him. That's unfortunate. We'll take on the warriors. Yeah, so we need a new general, and that's annoying. Let's try and run down the remaining stragglers. And then we should be able to push and take Kaffa with impunity. Man, we've been going through faction leaders a little bit quickly in this series. We had Vezvolod and Mikhail. Been attacked here. It's every episode we've been fighting an array of cool and unique factions, which is I really recommend playing in this portion of the map. Alright, let's push down to Crimea. It looks like they've actually got an army there, which has massively done them a disservice because we're going to be able to draw out the garrison. So let's smash that. But yeah, we've been fighting hordes in today's episode. We fought Byzantine Orthodox in the last. Then we fought, of course, Baltic Pagans as well. Alright, we can't attack it in one turn after that. Welcome to the top of the turn. The siege equipment's been built. The Crimea is now ours. More Danes are coming up. Oh, that's it. Because the Crimea is occupied by Trebizond, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It mustn't happen very often that the Crimean Khanate... I get confused because like Empire Total War has a faction there. So, we should be able to finish off these Danes that are coming near us. They should be focusing on the Teutonic Order, which started this war. We just need to be a little bit passive. So we're in a regency. Wow. So, we can actually convert to Tengranism if we wanted to, or Baltic Pagan. But yeah, with the death of Mikhail, his wife, who was from the Cuman Confederacy, is now the regent. So, the lands of Rus are ruled by a Cuman, which their family's now pushed eastward. So, they're technically owning the land. Batter. Hopefully we can take from them. Let's make sure the Horde doesn't come back. Because now that they've occupied territory, we should be able to smash them into oblivion. Yeah, I don't know why these auto resolves against the Danes are so easy. They're just spamming with trash tier units. Unfortunately, it looks like a unit of Poles have made it. It's not the... It's the Greater Duchy of Poland, not the historical one, because there's two Polands at this time period. There's Leszek, the first amongst the Piasts, which I've done a series on. I do recommend that Polish series. It was a lot of fun. Right, back to Batter. And now we're actually pushing into Russian territory. Down into the Caucasus. Nearly down towards Dagestan and stuff. But the further south you go, I guess it was occupied by USSR. Right, they didn't actually push to Riga. So we'll deal with them. Man, this territory is so vast. The Crimean Khanate's been finished. Perfect. And same with these Poles coming in. Awesome. So this is what we currently occupy. Check this out. We don't have that little bit in Riga. We don't occupy essentially what Poland is. But with our allies, we've nearly got we've probably got all the territory that you can get in modern Russia. Ascend to the throne. Dobrynya. Half Cuman. His father before him was Mikhail, his grandfather, Vsevolod. But now a half Cuman rules the Kievan Rus throne. Maybe, potentially in the future, we can marry him into maybe an Orthodox character. I've also married off a lot of Mikhail's and Yuri, his brother-in-law's sons, but we did need to marry him off. We've married into the Bulgarian royal line. Vladislav has married my sister. The Teutonic Order, Conrad has married into it, which I don't know if is overly realistic. We've also strengthened ties with the Bulgarians to the Far East, and we've also got two other daughters. Two other daughters of my uncle that we can trade off for a dowry. But we've got our third faction leader now. Okay, so I might actually marry into the Bulgarian line, which is Vladislav's sister. Or, yeah, elder sister, because he's 19. And I could marry my mother to the King of Georgia. I've got Georgia on my mind. No. Okay, so how about we marry one of my cousins? Yeah, because you're going to get 5,000, which is a massive dowry. That's going to fund half a castle. Just for my own curiosity. Can't do that. Bulgaria or Epirus. Were they at war at some point before? I'm going to push and take Baku. Now, that is not the position of Baku. Baku is that little peninsula there sticking out, isn't it? But anyway, we're pushing into USSR Soviet territory now. The Holy Roman Empire? That is so strange. Why is that there? Is that because of the new update? Why is Antioch the HRE? Crazy. Anyway, we're going to end it on that note. Thank you very much for watching episode 4. I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video. And feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.